Thank you for taking part in this study. First of all, we need to make sure that you received everything you need to participate. Your package should include one motion sensor that is charged and initialized with the correct start date and time, one belt, one wrist strap, and one logbook. The accelerometer will measure your level of activity. You will have to wear it for the next 7 days and record in your logbook any time that you are not wearing your sensor for 20 minutes or longer. However, if you forget one day in the next 7, do not worry about it. Try to pick it up again the next day and maybe add on an additional day at the end. The accelerometer does have a limited battery life, but if a day is missed, it is most likely okay to make up for it in this way. Now we will review wearing the monitor. Be sure to wear it as much as possible over the next 7 days and put on the monitor first thing when you wake up in the morning. Start by putting the sensor on the belt by weaving the belt through the slots, and then weave the belt through the other end of the clip. The belt can be worn over or under your clothing. It is more comfortable to wear over clothing, but more fashionable to wear it underneath, so it is entirely up to you. Orient the sensor so that the black button is up and wrap the elastic belt around your waist. Once the belt is clipped on, position the sensor at about hip level on the right side, approximately in line with your kneecap, and make sure that the belt is snug enough to hold the sensor in place. Then tuck the excess strap. Please do not cut the strap shorter. There is no on or off button or anything that you need to adjust. Once the sensor is on you, you are set. Now you give it a try. So when you put your sensor on, we ask that you record the date and time here in the logbook. If you wear it all day, great. But if you go swimming, shower, or bathe, the sensor should not be exposed to that much water. So we ask that you remove it for these times, record it in the logbook, and put the sensor back on as soon as possible after this activity. When it comes to going to bed, we would like you to remove the sensor from the belt and put it on the enclosed wrist strap. Record in the logbook the time you removed the sensor from your waist, as well as the time you started wearing the sensor on your wrist. In the morning, switch the sensor from your wrist back to your waist and record the times and dates appropriately in the logbook. Please remember, the sensor should stay fairly dry. Some perspiration on it will not harm it, but it should not be submerged in water or showered with. Most every other activity the sensor should be able to cope with unless you find it somehow uncomfortable or you fear damaging it or causing you injury, for example playing a contact sport. If you do take the sensor off for more than 20 minutes for any reason during the day, make sure to record the time, duration, and reason, and make sure that you put the sensor back on as soon as possible afterwards. Ultimately, you should not take it off unless you have to. Please also be careful when changing clothes, going to the bathroom, or other types of activities where you could drop the sensor. While the sensor can withstand some bumping, it may also break or not function properly after it falls onto a hard surface or into a toilet or any other place. This should cover all the points of interest. Rewatch the video, refer to the instructions enclosed with your accelerometer package, or call us if you have any questions or require any clarification. Continue with your daily activity patterns as if you weren't wearing the accelerometer, and after you have worn the sensor for the requested 7 days, please return it to us in the included pre-addressed postage paid envelope as soon as possible. Again, the sensor does have a limited battery life, and so the sooner you complete the 7-day logging of your activity, the better. Also, other people in the study are awaiting their opportunity to wear the sensor, and we only have so many to go around. We sincerely thank you for your time, efforts, and help with this project, and we look forward to getting your accelerometer and logbook back in the near future.